8 months ago, I received this comment. I bet you won't speedrun building IKEA furniture. I bet you're too afraid of hurting yourself. Today, I finally proved them wrong. So yeah, I'm speedrunning making an IKEA chair, and now that I say that, I'm kind of contemplating what my life has come to. But that doesn't matter because there's furniture to build. I actually just moved into a new apartment, so I was like, hey, might as well get a nice tax write-off. Now we start our speedrun as soon as our first screw hits the wood, and it's not the most complicated process in the world. I mean, it's literally a chair. We put our nut sleeves inside the chair so we can screw in this long part, which takes a bit of lining up to make sure everything will fit. And a funny story is when I was making my practice chairs, sometimes the carving of the wood would be slightly angled and just not allow these to be screwed in. Literally lost 2 chairs to that. Thanks, IKEA. But this one surprisingly worked, so it was time to repeat the process with the other part of the chair and screw everything in. We didn't want to screw these parts in completely though, for a reason we'll see a little later. We then want to screw the L brackets into their respective holes, which is really strange because the screws don't even go in all the way, but I take no responsibility for any house guests that might get injured. Should have watched this video before sitting there. Anyway, once that's done, we can put the sides of the chair onto the base by pretty much just sticking them in there. Now I kinda wasted a bit of time by using the wrong side of the plank at first, but to be fair, no one ever said speedrunning IKEA furniture would be easy, or a thing you should do at all. Whatever, once that was situated, we could put in these U-shaped parts and tighten our screws completely. That's also why we didn't want to tighten them fully earlier in the video. Done perfectly, it will only take a few tightenings to finish this off, and it kinda worked for me the first time. Second time though, I may have had to loosen it twice. Let's just not talk about it. And I also had problems remembering my elementary school education of which way was righty-tighty and which way was lefty-loosey, so that might have lost a bit of time too. But when we finished tightening all of our screws, we could finally put the seat on. For this, we just need to lay the seat at the end of the table and place the structure on top. Then we can pound it a few times to let out some pent-out childhood trauma before screwing the final bits in, only slightly failing here and there. And calling time as soon as we sit in the chair. So yeah, don't doubt me.